Oh, good fish, Tim.
That is a, look at him pulling that current.
This week, clear rivers, big wild rainbows,
Whoa.
campfires, and steaks on the grill. No, it's not heaven. It's just another Ozark float trip.
Oh, yes. We got a long float ahead of us.
Tim Horton drifts the North Fork River in Missouri, pioneering great adventures around the globe. Bass Pro Shops proudly presents Outdoor World. Join us as we team up with America's leading sportsmen to encounter some of the finest fishing anywhere. Along the way, we'll discover nature and take time to examine the importance of conservation. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy some time away as Bass Pro Shops presents Outdoor World. Brought to you by Tracker, America's best-selling fishing boat. During the first half of the 1900s, a boom of sorts existed on the Ozark rivers of Missouri and Arkansas. Smallmouth bass teemed in the clear waters, and tourists from school teachers to presidents flocked here on a quest to float, fish, and camp on these special streams. For these trips, a long and lean boat was needed to ply the waters, a workhorse of a boat with a shallow draft, maneuverable but capable of hauling a half-ton of gear and passengers. From these necessities, the Ozark John Boat or float boat was born. Simple to build and perfectly suited for the local waters, this double-ended masterpiece was the craft of choice during the heyday of guided float fishing here. Today, for some, she still is the craft of choice.
Weather's perfect.
I love it, man. They ought to be biting. Anticipation, that's always the fun part.
All right, we're gonna park here and unload the boat.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I have been looking forward to this.
Let's take this cover off and we'll get out on the water and do some fishing.
Just roll it off, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just flip it off. We got all this dust on here.
Outdoor World co-host Tim Horton has joined Kyle Kosovich, expert river guide and adopter of the Ozark float boat, slightly modified, using some modern materials. The pair will fish and camp the North Fork River in Missouri for 2 days, drifting and wading for smallmouth bass, and a relative newcomer to these waters, the rainbow trout.
Hey, I got some new flies for you.
Oh, what we got here?
Just for you, for throwing hardware. We got some jigs here that.
Now, what are we mimicking with what we do? Because I know there's a lot of craftsmanship to this. So what are we trying to mimic here?
These big fish are gonna be feeding on crawdads, bait fish, sculpins, shiners.
That's the color.
Yeah,
the oranges
color.
And the greens.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the stream bottom and get an idea of what color your stream is, these sculpin and crawdads have to hide from the fish in that bottom.
They're prey.
Yeah, so they have to be the same color as the bottom of the river.
Yeah.
Well, let's get stuff together.
Let's do it, man.
And we'll get on the water. Put your bag back here. All right, I think we'll be ready. Just like that.
Nothing to it. And yeah.
Tim, a lot of times, since trout are holding in the fast water, a lot of times casting up and allowing it to come down, kind of tight line, kind of jigging it as it comes down the current.
Yeah, let the current bring it down naturally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk you down and I'll hold the boat down here. And you can kind of stand up, flip it up into this current. You can see that, the white caps on that riffle right there.
Right.
Where they fizzle out, the water's getting deeper there.
Gotcha.
So that's where trout are gonna hold up, where that drop off is.
All right.
We'll fish this little shade part and just like that, right on that seam. Good. There he is.
There we go.
All right, fish on.
Awesome. That is so fun in that current too.
What is it, Tim?
Man, he's pulling in that current. I think it's a rainbow. Rainbow. Man, that is gorgeous. Look at the colors.
That's a nice rainbow.
Gorgeous.
First fish. All right, first fish of the day.
I like it.
First hole.
I like it, brother. That's awesome.
We'll go down this next hole. There's some deeper water here.
We're with Outdoor World co-host Tim Horton, trout fishing on the North Fork River in Missouri.
Good fish.
You know, it's amazing. You feel like you can see bottom all the way up through there.
And you can't see those
and
fish,
you can't
right?
see those fish. You know, the top of their back, though, just blends in, and then on the sides, they have all of that purple and white. Just gorgeous.
That's a pretty decent one too. Not too bad for just floating from the boat ramp down.
Yeah,
we can still see it from here.
Wow.
Oh yeah, pretty.
While many streams in the Ozarks are stocked and replenished with trout each year, this section of the North Fork boasts a wild, naturally reproducing population.
That is a, look at him pulling that current. Wow.
Legend has it that stocking from individual landowners started as early as the 1800s.
Awesome.
State agencies boosted the population in the early 1960s. But since then, the rainbow trout here have been as wild as the river itself.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a net.
All right.
All right.
You gonna help me with this
just
one?
in case.
Awesome. I'm gonna let you get him then. What a gorgeous fish.
Good,
Awesome.
good,
Man, look at
nice
the color.
fish.
How long do you think that one is?
Good 18 inches.
Wow. Gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah, pretty healthy stream-born fish.
Just,
Whoa, got away.
I love it, brother.
Awesome. Good fish. Water's so clear, as you can see.
Makes it hard to sneak up on them, don't it? I think it's a smallmouth. Yeah, it is a smallmouth. Oh man, I love it. I was so hoping I'd catch a bass in the middle of this today. That is too cool. Hey, this is what it's all about. That's what started this whole deal with the float boats. I feel like I'm at home now, Kyle.
This is your home. You've made it home.
I love it.
Clearly.
This boat is really stable, Kyle. I mean, you know, for a boat to be this size, which I assume is what you need to get through this shallow water, so pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was. The old timers had it right when they designed these back in
Kyle's classic Ozark John boat is a near replica of some of the original boats. With a slender beam, low gunnels, and double-ended design, she paddles and maneuvers easily, yet hauls gear like a barge with her 20-foot length.
Yeah, when a certain design stands the test of time like that, you know,
It's called artwork, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a really nice one, too.
All right.
Wow, look at that. That's gorgeous.
He's on fire.
Kyle, taking a look at the fly fishing here, you basically are trying to do the same thing with those flies that I'm doing with the spinning tackle with the jig. Walk me through, you know, for somebody who's never done it before, you know, a basic cast, because there's definitely an art. I mean, this is not just slinging it like a spinning reel. See, the advantages are, you know, being able to take a really small, light lure and getting way out there, getting the distance that you couldn't get with conventional tackle.
So in the fly cast, a little bit different than spinning gear. we have to wait for it to tighten up behind us before we cast forward.
I got you.
It's really a two-part cast. You're casting behind you, waiting for it to straighten out, and then casting forward. It's more in the timing of the cast instead of the effort that's put through.
Gotcha. Let me give it a try. You mind?
Want to try?
Yeah.
All right.
Give it a
Go
try.
ahead.
All right. Let's see.
You can feel that pull the line out of your hand. You have to hold on to that line just a little bit longer before you let it go.
There it is. Yeah, I got you.
You'll feel that rod working for you.
Gotcha.
When you feel the rod work, that means your casting stroke is usually on time.
Nice. I like that.
I think you got it.
Yeah, there's no way you could get a lure that light to get out there like that on any other kind of tackle. Well, I tell you, just sitting here watching, one of the advantages, these trout are holding these little bitty eddies. You know, they're just 2 foot by 2 foot. And as soon as your fly comes through there, a jig like what I've been doing with spinning tackle is, you know, I've got to reel back in and make that cast again. Well, what I'm noticing about Kyle is he's immediately right back in there. After the fly comes through that area, he's immediately right back on top of it. It's just effortless, man. It's cool to watch.
The lesson's over. Tim and Kyle push on. And as the shadows lengthen, visions of big rainbows are replaced by thoughts of a comfortable camp and a hearty meal.
I'll tell you what, perfection is a big word, but this is pretty close to it.
We're with Tim Horton and Longboat Outfitters on the North Fork River.
Well, Tim, there it is. That's gonna be our lodge for the night.
I like it, man. Get everything set up before nightfall.
Nice fine gravel. Should be a comfortable night.
This is one of the cool adventures with Kyle and Longboat Outfitters. We're gonna set up camp. We got some tents. We got some steaks we're gonna put on the grill.
A clean gravel bar makes a perfect streamside home. And in no time, the pair will have a camp fit for a king.
Kyle, I see marshmallows in here. We having s'mores tonight?
Good thing about being on the river, we got plenty of firewood.
Cool.
There you go, Tim.
Awesome. My goodness.
Got some salad here. We got baked potatoes.
Look at this. This is too good, man.
So where do you get a view like this on at your restaurants around town?
It's 5 stars. I'm telling you.
Oh, me.